There
All
we
right.
are. Wow, look at that album art. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
All
let's check
right.
it out. So we got like a big maybe painting, maybe digital of like a
Yeah.
city, and then a big canyon. I
Yeah.
don't know. It's kind of
Oh, is that a waterfall?
looks Adam Burkish.
Mm.
That could be one of Adam's
Adam
paintings.
Burke-esque.
Yeah, colors aren't right though.
No.
Adam's funny. He has a very specific palette, and he only has like a really narrow set of like paint colors that he works with. So if you want something outside of that, he's just like, sorry,
Nope.
that's not my
Yeah.
palette.
I don't do that. Yeah. Cool.
All right.
Ildaruni.
All right. So what song do they want us to hear? They are
Armenia.
from.
Oh, they're Armenian. All right, black
Okay.
metal from Armenia. Okay.
Okay.
So as a reminder, we have not heard these.
Great.
People just send these to us. We decide which ones we're going to put in each episode, and we've never heard them.
Yeah.
If we have heard of the band, we don't pick them.
Yeah.
So
That's great.
I love when like we got a request or a submission last week from Pinkish Black, and I was like, sorry.
Oh yeah.
like, sorry, we know you, but you want to come on the show?
So look. Now I'm looking at this too. Subscribe now. Receive all new. Okay.
Oh,
that's
their
the
label. Their label
Because
has
it said,
a subscription.
I saw 82 back catalog items, and I was like, how much music does this band have? No, that's the label.
The
Okay,
label.
that
That's
makes more
the
sense.
label.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh, this is gonna be one of those label one day, who was it that was on? That someone submitted like from Serbia, and they had a label.
Oh, yeah.
And it was like all Serbian musicians, from metal to like this insane like lounge music,
everything.
Whoa.
psychedelic.
That was crazy.
So we just
That's
like
crazy,
went down
yeah.
this rabbit hole of whatever this label
Yeah.
had. I'm
Interesting.
fascinated. What's an Armenian label got? Especially because I just listened to the hour plus long episode of Surge on Mark Maron
Oh yeah.
talking all about Armenia and
That's right.
the genocide and stuff.
Interesting.
Well, let's dig into this. Let's see what Ildaruni.
What song do they want us to listen to?
Boundless Newman.
Boundless Newman, Gardens of Ardini. All right, so this is Ildaruna blacklion.bandcamp.com. All right, well, just look
Black
them up.
Lion is the label. Yeah.
Boundless
All right.
Newman.
Let's do it.
All right. Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Ooh, they're swinging for the fences right out of the gate. with
I was
that
gonna
one.
say, right? I love leaning into it like that. Like we're just gonna the blast beat is here. You go, ready? Yeah.
Yo.
From second one, but then it turned into a minute-long intro.
Yeah.
No matter, I don't know what it is about metal musicians. We just love our minute-long.
Minute-long intro.
Yeah, yeah. If you write an 8-minute long song, you know,
Yeah.
that was pretty good. Yeah,
Yeah.
very, yeah. Right out of the gate, super sick. Really interesting. So kind of like normal stuff from the black metal playbook until the bass started going bananas all the way up there at the end of that intro. I was like, or banana, it was climbing and climbing and climbing and climbing.
Yeah, and a little bit cleaner on the production side, which I have a feeling is going to make it appeal to you more. JD's not the biggest black metal fan in general.
Sure, yeah,
and
yeah,
like
yeah.
the like noise aesthetic of the recording, I think has a lot to do with it. But that's nice.
Completely.
That's,
I was thinking that too. There was something about it that I don't normally like a lot of other bands, we probably have listened to other bands that sound somewhat like this, and I'm like, yeah, not for
can't
me.
hear
But
it.
this one, I'm kind of like, there's something about it.
Yeah.
I kind of like it.
My first impression was my first impression was like, this is good black metal, this is rad, and then the vocals came in, I was like, oh yeah, a little bit more up front, a little bit not cleaner singing, but cleaner production wise, you know what I mean? Usually they're way back with a shitload of hall reverb or whatever,
that giant cavern reverb.
Yeah.
Like here, I'll play a little bit more, and then I'll add the normal black metal production on top of it. You ready?
How are you gonna do that?
Yeah, I like it, and that's what it is, because that noise keeps you from hearing the melodic lines, because there's always like a nice melodic line running through black metal, but you just can't. It's hard to pick out.
Yeah. Well, and I think too. I mean, looking at their description, it says they're intense black metal with ancient folk melodies.
Oh,
and I think I can hear that. There's something in the guitars. I think there's two guitarists maybe.
At least,
and like the second guitarist is playing something that it does not sound like black metal. To me. Wow, these guys are
interesting.
scary.
Yeah, that was one of the
Look
things.
at all their matching vests, though. Those are cute.
I like that. Yeah,
that was one of the things that Marin asked Serge about System of a Down, because he's like, I've never been a metal fan, but when I heard those first System of a Down records, there was something different, and I think it was the melodic influence of Armenian folk music, and Serge basically confirmed our melodies are different because we grew up hearing different melodies. That's just the way it is. It'd be really fascinating, honestly, if you could get them King Gizzard style playing some microtonal stuff, because then you could really you could really replicate those melodies, because they have notes we don't have.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Yeah, right. Man, I wrote it's just a dumb little, very King Gizzardy riff the other day, but it had a little bend in it, and I was like, that's a microtone. I squeezed one in there, and you just kind of get it. Just but that's interesting. Kind of off subject, not to go on a tangent, but it's been interesting seeing Jeff Matz playing a lot of like, he's got all these Turkish instruments. Yeah, really cool.
Playing it, I saw him in Billy's studio yesterday recording for Matt's solo record.
The solo record, which I was like, that's gonna probably be pretty cool. I wonder,
I have heard tell. Maybe I have heard even little tidbits of it, and it's pretty badass.
Nice.
On top of, so Matt had a band for a while called Callus, where he actually was the singer.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
The other main guy in Callus, Paul Cott, has a band called High Tone Son of a Bitch. And Billy's in High Tone, and they went up there and recorded, and I heard tell there was a song they recorded with Matt singing, so kind of like old Callus days.
Interesting.
Matt just doing vocals.
Cool.
Well, no, I actually heard the song.
Why don't we skip forward to this? Like, let's go to the middle of this 9-minute song.
Yeah. Sure.
Oh, you want to hear? All right. Okay.
I want to hear what else happens.
Okay. So
can they do that for 9 minutes?
Oh yeah. 100%.
Is that? Wow.
I don't think you've ever been to a pure black metal show.
Yeah.
Oh yes, they can.
Yeah. It depends if it's atmospheric or not. If there's gonna be a 4-minute long bridge or not. You know.
Yeah. Correct. Yeah. There might be like a kind of a wispy passage with clean guitars and candles and lots of goat skulls and stuff.
Nice.
The closest you've been to is the night we saw Zealand Ardor and Asteroid.
Oh
yeah.
It was like sort of black metal night, but not really.
Yeah.
All right, so let's hear kind of where you would expect some sort of breakdown or a little melodic passage.
What was remember that band we saw at the local band with that got all dressed up with wasn't that black metal?
Yeah.
I mean, sort of. Okay, it wasn't great black metal, but it was black metal, right?
So we talked
it was an attempt.
I'm fascinated about your opinion on this. So black metal central conceit is the blast beat, right?
Sure.
And one of them. The blast beats are really hard to play with any kind of volume, right?
Yes.
So in order to keep that pace up, you gotta hit kind of soft.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're in a low level black metal band playing at dive bars that don't have PAs, then you have to play this weird variant of black metal that's super quiet.
Yeah.
So that everybody can hear everything. And so these guys walk up, the drummer sets up, they all have like plague bearer hoods on and so fucking serious, and they roll all the gear in, and then they turn on and play, and it's at like low car stereo volume.
You can easily have a conversation over it. Yeah.
And the whole thing just like completely loses its mystique because it's so quiet. It's like not punishing or brutal at all.
Well, that's the thing. Like it's really oppressive sounding music, and you need the waves crashing over you for it to be oppressive, for it to come off like that. That's interesting. What's kind of funny is I remember I was talking to Kurt Ballou one time, and he was like, it's really funny. Like in the 90s, like we would see these like black metal bands, and like I forget what the hell he was saying. It was basically like they weren't quite sure with the blast beat yet if there even was like a snare in there, like if it was just like kick and hat kind of thing, because you couldn't hear anything, including like on some of those recordings. I was just like, wow, I never thought about that. Yeah. Well, if there's no mic on it, you're not gonna hear shit. It'll just go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and that's option B though, is to drown out the drummer, so that and to play in a little tiny venue and just have like a tremolo picking nightmare for an hour
until the halftime breakdown, and then there's the snare. I can hear that thing.
There's the drum.
They can't be they can't be true black metal with a halftime breakdown.
Yeah. We're not gonna pump the brakes. All
right,
but see what we got here.
Do this.
All right. I've been holding my thumb on this button. It's cramped up now.
Oh, is it going to start playing as soon as you let go?
Yeah.
Whoa. Here now.
That was not black metal,
No,
right?
no.
Like, I mean, that was like a straight up right out of
a guitar solo.
Yeah. I mean,
There's no guitar solos in black metal.
Yeah.
But it made me like it. You know?
No,
I mean, and I'm not a fan of guitar solos.
Oh, now it comes out.
It comes out.
Well, I think like intentionally introducing like a bunch of melody, like a bunch of something to sink your teeth into like that. Here's like almost like a Satriani solo or something like that, like a very musical big bends and stuff like that. Exactly. Traditional black metal, absolutely not. In 2021, then it's it's rooted in that.
Ildaruni could help me like black metal.
Well, look, you're in one of those bands. I mean, the band that's probably the biggest argument in the world about what is and isn't black metal.
They're not black metal. They're black gaze,
which I love. By the
correct.
way.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I listened to that record, and the first record that I thought of, and then it was funny because then I read another review that was similar, was Siamese Dream.
Okay.
The second studio record from Smashing Pumpkins, and that sounds insane.
They compared it to it.
Yeah. Oh. I told it to me. I hear more Smashing Pumpkins than I hear almost anything else in that record, which is, I mean, I don't know if that's what anyone intended, but it's and it doesn't make sense, but I don't know, it's weird.
Which record?
In Ordinary
Corrupt.
Yeah.
That's interesting. There's definitely like more of like, I mean, I was going to say like indie rock, but something like that, alternative or something like rock based versus like obviously super just like oppressive stuff.
Yeah, there's like, something dreamy is like the word that I think of. There's something dreamy and like positive or hopeful in like the kind of big soaring
Well, I think that's the thing too, is like normally I would say I don't like black metal, but then you get stuff like this and like you guys that I would be like, well, if this is classified as black metal, then I guess I like black metal. You know?